So cousins, come and make some lasagna with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and start adding the ground beef to the pot. Don't ask me why I use this small ass pot for all this ground beef. Don't judge me, judge your mammy. Anyway, so once I started, letting that cook, then I went on ahead and chopped up some green peppers, red peppers, and onions. And these are the seasonings that I used. It's listed on the screen. And now, after I brown the ground beef, now I wanted to drain that. So while it's draining, I went on ahead and added the onions and the peppers and a tablespoon of garlic. And then I stirred that and let it cook for about 2 minutes. Pretty much till I smelt the garlic. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start adding the meat back to the pot. So once we do that, you want to mix that up and make sure that the peppers and onions and garlic is, mixed through and that, it's good. It's mixed up really good. So now we're gonna go ahead and add the seasonings. You also want to make sure that that seasoning is mixed well. You know what I mean? Like no ground beef left behind type of deal. So we're gonna use some jarred sauce just because I don't feel like making it from scratch. So I used about 2 jars of that. So I added the first jar and then I added the second jar. I let it cook for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, this is what it's looking like. And then I put it on low heat. And now we're going to go ahead and start on a ricotta mixture. A lot of people don't like to put ricotta inside their lasagna. And honestly, it's just you're not seasoning it right. You're not putting enough things to make it taste good that make you want to put it in there. So let me show you how I did it. So I cracked an egg in it. Then I added the 3 cheese blends. Then I went in with the Italian seasoning. Then I went in with some salt. Then I went in with a little bit of pepper. And then after that, you stir that up. And then, you add salt and pepper to taste after that. So this is what it looks like once I added everything together. I already put a layer of sauce and lasagna shells down. I used the oven ready because I did not even feel like making this anyway. So once I got all my meat spread it out on there, you want it to look like this. Like you don't want a bunch of spaces, right? So you want it to look pretty much like this, or you could put less meat. So then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna shake that ricotta mixture around. It don't have to be perfectly placed. It's all gonna melt and do what it's supposed to do anyway. So now once we got all that together, we're gonna go ahead and start adding some mozzarella cheese on top. Then we're gonna go in with some Parmesan cheese, and you're gonna make sure that's coated well with the cheeses. And you know me, I can't just stop there, so I'm gonna go ahead in with some I wanna say it was Colby Jack cheese, probably some Colby Jack. So then after I put that down, then I went on ahead and started adding the next layer of noodles. And I pretty much just repeat that process about 3 times. However many layers you want to do, that's completely up to you. But this is how I do mine. And you notice that my last layer of noodles I put horizontally because it was not gonna fit and I wasn't gonna break them. So this worked out perfect. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please take the time to do so now and hit that bell notification so you will not miss out on any upcoming videos or content. And we're gonna go ahead and just finesse that meat in there. And then, once you get that down, then you're gonna go ahead again with the mixture, right? And when I tell you this mixture is so much better than just, buying the plain thingy and adding the egg and some salt and pepper in it. No, you gotta do it like this. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. So now we're gonna go ahead and start on the last layer of noodles, and I'm not really going to add. Well, I'm gonna pretty much add everything that I did, but then I'm just not gonna put no more noodles in it. And I love when I just put them randomly on top like that. Once it baked, it looks so delicious. Baby, when I tell you these kids tore that lasagna out the frame, okay? Usually I make a big pan like that. There's leftovers. Baby, it was no leftovers. It was probably one piece, and guess who got that one piece? Because I only had about a half of a piece. I didn't even get to eat to enjoy my whole thing. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and start putting the last layer of that cheese on there. And then remind you I had some shaved Parmesan cheese as well. So I went on ahead and I threw that on top. because that just put the icing on the cake right there. So then I preheated the oven to 400 degrees. I put a aluminum foil on it, and I cooked it for about an hour covered, and then I took it off and threw it back in there for about 10 minutes uncovered, and baby, get into it. Like, what? Stop playing on my name. I really do this in real life. All right, y'all. So I got another video coming right behind this. Bye.